Alright, just so I'm sure that I'm actually starting beginning. This is the first game, right? This is specific to the first game. Because I assume this is 1, and then 2, and then 3. I'm just assuming. But that. Let me just... Ace Attorney is 1, alright. Then let's just hop into this and... I hate everything about this image! I fucking hate everything about this image! God fucking... I hate this fucking creepy ass pedo dude. He's probably gonna be like the stupidest motherfucker that I ever gonna see in this game. And I'm just gonna assume this is a murder victim. Yeah, let's just get into it. I'm just gonna assume that case 1 in every game is just gonna be one of those. We see the murder happen, we see the culprit, and so the game is just gonna give us a chance to, you know... Oh yeah, case 1 every game is tutorial. Yeah, I kind of figured. I'll make it look like he did it. Yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna do that voice for him. Fuck this dude. He's creepy. 3rd of August, 9:47 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right! Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. You better got the voice bang on him. Yeah. It is kind of woo going now. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Yeah. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? You would like to see some familiar faces. Oh, you mean familiar faces from the little I play of investigations? Yeah, it's him. Soy Scoob! Despair! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell them I'm guilty! Give me the death sentence! I ain't afraid to die! What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, sorry, Scoob, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't! Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me! Who took my baby away? I'm 5 minutes into this game and I already met a character that is called Larry Butts. This is gonna be a fucking ride, I'm gonna tell you that now, right now. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. Our first case is a very simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. You got some real gems in this case. Don't go and tell me that I have some real gems in this case. I thought you were going to say in this game, but in this case, oh jeez, fucking hell. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just had terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do! 3rd of August, 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 2. You know, technically this is going to be the first time I'm in the actual courtroom because the investigations games seem to take place outside of the... this fucking judge. I think I've heard stories about this fucking judge. Why does it seem like I'm going to get annoyed at this fucking judge?
Court denies session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
Hey. Can we get Max Payne in here instead? Because I would like Max Payne to come in here and blow my brains out. Because I'm starting to be done already.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well,
Hands shaking, eyesight fading. You better not throw in your fucking spaghetti in there.
the test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
You know what? It's me. I'm the defendant. That's me. No, it's the Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you, you'll do fine.
Next question.
This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report covered so many times. It's, wait. Uh-oh. Yep. No, wait, I forgot! I'm drawing a blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim! Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporary. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court records. Just press tab to check it anytime, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who's the victim in this case?
Fucking... See. I am so glad that her name is not Cinder Block. Cinder Stone. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone?
Mm-hmm. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
I mean, the way there's like an object there and she's laying with a pool of blood over her head, I guess she just got hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You answered all my questions. I see no reason why you shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
As Ms. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
Yeah, I'm using that voice on him, fuck you.
I see. The court accept this into evidence.
Okay. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. You just have to check the court records frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call his first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Sorry, Scoop.
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim has recently dumped you?
Hey, what's it, buddy?
We were great together. We were Romeo, Julia, Cleopatra, and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever.
What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she has completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them?
Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Sorry, Stu. No way.
The victim was a model but did not have a large income. It appears that she has several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
So, Scoop, did we get cooked?
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry's a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... You know what? Stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Oh!
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That sheen dog. So, Scoop, I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead.
Yeah, we'll meet her in afterlife. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Jesus, Omega, please tell me this is the only time Payne appears in this goddamn game, because I don't think I can deal with doing his voice for multiple cases. I do not trust that fucking kitty face.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment the day of murder, did you not?
Well,
Well, did you not?
Huh?
well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? You know what, have an answer, honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order! Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Holy shit, I did actually do the right voice for him.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lie?
The prosecutor would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Matters? His signals lie like a goddamn. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call his witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Watt to the stand.
Is that... Oh, is that... It feels like there's supposed to be a pun for something, but I don't know what. Nobody saw it! Oh, God fucking... Frank saw it. Oh... Oh, you... God fucking... This game is going to be the death of me! Okay, that's not true. The Dustborn was the death of me. Yeah. So compared to Dustborn, this is probably nothing. This is nothing.
Mr. Side, you sell newspapers as Christians. Is this correct?
What? This guy? Oh, I completely forgot what kind of voice I'd give him. Oh yes, the newspaper, yes.
Mr. Side, you may proceed with testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
That you don't know the game to play. Hey, like I said, it needs to be available to me to free if I'm going to be playing it.
I was going down the door selling subscriptions when I saw a man flee an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him.
It's on PS Plus. God fucking damn it.
I think it's strange. I looked inside an apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working.
Hold the phone. Figuratively, hold the phone. How the fuck did you know the phone wasn't working if you never entered the apartment?
I went to the nearby phone and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? Do you remember landline phones, Candy? Oh, you mean someone cut the cord. I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why
wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
No, I meant in general. Yeah, of course I remember landline phones. I still remember the phone number we had to our landline phone.
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawyer used was one of those.
Let me just give an update in Sky to the channel because... There we go. See, landline phones was so good because you could talk to someone and if you were upset with them, they'd be like, well, you know what? Fuck you, goodbye. And just fucking slam that shit. Shit, you can't do that with a smartphone because the screen would just break if you try to do that. Anyway.
I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Bill was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, right, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradiction behind the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness' face! Not literally, you dumbass! We're not talking about your dick here. Don't rub your dick in their face either. Okay. Open the court record with tab, then point out contradictions in the testimony. So essentially just the thing of, hey, this evidence proves that this thing is wrong. Alright, let's see what kind of... Okay, probably not. I think that we might use the blackout records. I think we might be using the blackout records for this one. Because I don't see how the autopsy would have anything to do with it. I thought... It was... 1 p... hold on. No, that... You know, I might... Hey! The fuck you mean it was 1 p.m. when you saw the dead body? She died at 4 p.m., you dumb fuck! There we go. You found the body 1 p.m. You sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death as sometime after 4 p.m. Yeah, he did the thing. There was nobody no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Oh, that! That's it.
It's a trivial! The witness barely forgot the time!
After his testimony, I find it hard to believe. Mr. Sawyer, why were you so certain you found your body at 1 p.m.?
Probably because you looked at the figure whose time was probably, in the wrong fucking time zone. That's my theory.
Yeah, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put it on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and the whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give testimony again?
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably calling for the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours old, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
You know, I'm just gonna go with that voice for him, because I don't remember what kind of creepy voice I did with him the first time around. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I got this one. Hold on. Are you sure it was a television and not a radio?
Well, no, I guess it must have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television.
Right. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television.
The witness has testified. He heard the time.
You said heard, not saw?
Yes, heard. All I saw was the body lying there. I didn't think to look at anything else, at least of all my watch.
Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something, but if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all.
The witness did say he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous that he wouldn't hear anything.
I have to agree to prosecution. Witness, continue your testimony. Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah. I remembered, like, wait, hold on. If it really was at 1 p.m., it was from noon to 6, so there would be no power, which means that the TV wouldn't be on. Hold it right there! The prosecutor said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Dad!
I mean, yeah, even for a pre-recorded program, it still wouldn't be played because the power was out. Nobody records the news. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Saw It?
No, I found it quite fascinating myself. I need to hide. Yeah! Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Saw It? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. Dad, and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Saw It. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it.
Death penalty! I'm going to demand death penalty on this motherfucker.
There was a table clock in the apartment. There wasn't it? It's there. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That mustn't be what I saw.
You saw a clock? Oh, I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Hmm. Hmm. Wait, hold on. Does this... Is this a clock? Because I don't think anyone has said that the thinker is a clock. If it's really a clock, then how the fuck would he have known that if he never entered the apartment? Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
What? You with your objection and your evidence. Just who you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mrs. Sawyer.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, it's by me.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Yes, but if you needed to actually touch the clock in order for it to say anything, that still means that he would have needed to be in the fucking apartment, you goddamn dumbasses. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yes, I do! Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. And where's the moth? I don't know where the moth is. He's somewhere. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder!
Oh yeah, prove it! Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her! You struck her with the clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard! Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. saw it. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is a baseless conjecture.
You'd think you would hit someone to base a clock. Yeah, but he's a guy who sells newspaper subscriptions. Do you really think that he actually has the smarts to hit them with the base? Baseless? Just look at the witness' face! Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard, you know, I saw, no. Yeah!
You fucking bold motherfucker. Shut up, I hate you!
It was him, I tell you, I saw him! He killed her, and he should burn! Burn! Give him death!
Yeah, excuse me, Your Honor, that's assault. He threw a wig at you. That still counts as assault. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting defense claim.
Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the victim heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawyer heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Miss Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawyer heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawyer, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forget one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about now?
Why, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing! How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case!
He's right. How am I going to prove that? The fucking passport! You wouldn't have any fucking time to change it! Damn it, I was so close. No. Right, Phoenix, listen to me. Passport. There. She was murdered. I believe they said she was murdered as soon as she gone home, which means she didn't have any time to reset the clock. Mr. Bright, you seem you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Huh? Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawyer.
I come all this way down to testify. Look what happened. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal.
You lawyers are all slime. Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawyer. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes, I can. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Yeah, because the clock was probably on fucking Paris time. You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Crawford, let's see you pull this one off!
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. This one. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, The time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. How long are you playing the stream today? I mean, I can maybe go for maybe like 2 hours today. Depending on how my voice feels like after doing all of these fucking lines and different voices. So, we'll see how long my voice can hold out. Anyway. The victim hasn't reset her clock since returning home. Gunner in case 2 be on the shorter end as well. Ah, cool. That's why the time you heard when you struck her head in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It, or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Yeah.
Order, I say!
Also, Phoenix, man, did you really have to do it? You didn't have to do that. Well, this case has turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find a true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is an informality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty! Suck my ace attorney level nuts! And with that, this court is adjourned. Oh, by the way, I finished Crab Soul like last night. Nice, sweet. It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim was at home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. See, I know that panic has set in and makes people, like, act stupid, but you would get a lot less time in jail for burglary than murder. So it's just like, dude, you could have just, let's just be arrested, spend, like, a few years in prison, and then just be out. By murdering someone, you just end up spending, like, quadruple the time in prison that you would normally have. Anyway. Phew! I still can't believe we won! Right, good job in there. Congratulations! Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Such good, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
That sin of wind is gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts innocent. Oh my god. Oh. Goddamn fucking Harry. You know what? You know what? Forget about how long I'm playing the stream today. I don't think I can take all this fucking mental damage this game is giving me.
Oh, thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat.
Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey. So it's good. Here, take this. It's a present.
A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that?
Actually, I made this clock for her.
I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that shit. And she was just playing me for a fool.
Don't that make you want to just cry?
Larry. Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
I think she quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Well, she talked about the fact that she brought this statue with her everywhere. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you aren't just some chump to her.
Huh, where about that clock?
This is a clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled.
Ah, whatever, she probably just need a clock, that's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick.
I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometimes. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first travel came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said,
"Yeah, Nick, it's good to have friends."
But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Are you gonna tell me that Mia is gonna be fucking dead because of another clock? Throw Larry into the fucking pit! That man should not be allowed to create things. He just creates murder weapons left and right. Oh, this image is a lot for me. Holy shit, this image is a lot for me. What the? Yeah, save. Yeah, sure, just save. Well, hold on, I need to wipe my glasses a little bit. Uh, so- how long is the second case? Maybe like 2 hours. Uh, 2 hours. Yeah, I don't know if my voice can deal with doing this for like 2 hours. I think I might actually save the next case for next weekend. And next week will actually work better because the following week is going to be my last day of work before I go on a 4 week vacation. So I would actually be able to like have a longer Sunday book club. The club next weekend, so we could maybe play through case 2 and 3 depending on how I feel. So yeah, I think I may just save it for next time. That, and I also feel a little mental fatigue from streaming yesterday, then directly going from streaming to doing D&D. Yeah, which was like 4.5 to 5 hours long, and now this. It's just kind of a lot. What do you mean you got a joke loaded up? Can't you save your joke for next time? Uh, okay, fine. We'll play until you do that joke, and then we'll end off. Hello, this is Maya. What? Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? Aw, that's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Jesus Christ. Conversation recorded. 5th of September, 9:27 a.m. 7:05, 8:57 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. I don't know who is doing this, so I'm just gonna do normal voice this. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. Do a Trump over this one? Ah, Jesus Christ. I don't know how to fucking do a Trump voice. Oh no.
Ho ho ho! You're not the configurers of my background? Gathering revenge my business, you see.
I shouldn't be more careful.
Oh ho! My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you to one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay.
Nah, shit! Oh, am I going...
Red, white, blue. Is this why you want me to try and do a Trump voice for him? God fucking damn it. Send 5, 9:08 PM, failing the code law offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sis was coming over, we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in his office. What the? That smell. Blood!
Sis.
Someone's there.
Oh man, I like Mia.
Chief? Chief?
Chief!
Who are you? What do you mean, damn it? Excuse me, if it was MAA. Okay. Okay, that was just a fucking dumb joke. We gotta go back to the title. This screen, and I'm just gonna exit the fucking thing. God damn it, that was that. Yeah, I'm just fucking into this shit. Anyway, that was case 1 of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game. This game is absolutely going to fucking kill me, and I don't know how many cases there are. Hopefully there's only like 5 cases or something. I think I'm gonna strangle 5. Okay, cool. Is there 5 per game? Because, am I really gonna have to deal with 15 cases of this fucking bullshit? 5 for 5. Okay, so 14 cases. At least that's something. But yeah, I'm cutting this book club a little bit short because I'm dealing with a little bit of mental fatigue for doing like a lot of things short succession, and it might be better to save case 2 for next Sunday book club, because like I said, I just have to work this week, and then I'm like have a month for a long vacation. And so that could be fun. Anyway, yeah, even though I only had Omega here, thank you for coming out. Really appreciate it. And I am going to upload this on YouTube, so if you have watched this on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate you. I will try to be better at like uploading actual VODs and potentially maybe like edited highlights of full playthrough streams. So on YouTube, if I can ever fucking get the mental and physical energy to actually do that shit. But anyway, until then, I'm just gonna have tried to focus on getting the VODs out on YouTube at least. So, anyway, have a good resting, wherever it is in your time zone, and world is still fucked up, so stay safe, take care of yourself, let yourself be your #1 priority, because if you're not in a good place, then how the hell are you gonna help anyone else? So anyway, that's gonna be it, and I'll see you next time I stream, which from today is gonna be next Friday. Yo, everybody.